So I am Mike Schifino. I am Amanda's brother, Amanda Gardner, the writer slash producer. I kind of got involved in this because I had a lot of free time because I own a seasonal business. So the business was, it's an ice cream shop, and it was like around winter time where they were really in crunch time, crunch mode. And I figured that I had some other stuff going on that I could have put on the back burner. And I decided it was more important at the time to help support them. So started, I'm not really a gamer, so I kind of jumped right in and just was going to be a utility man for whatever they wanted me to be doing at the time. So I didn't really know what to expect when I came here and started taking orders from them. But it started everything from just going to do odd jobs and helping out with the kids. You know, I have my nephews upstairs, so they always have babysitters and all that stuff. But it's always nice for Uncle Mike to pop in from the cave downstairs and say hello. And then I kind of got a little bit more into giving feedback on things that I thought were, problematic in the game. And I essentially became a QA, quality assurance. Is that what it is? Okay, so yeah, I started doing that, and basically it was just testing for bugs and running around and seeing where I could get the game to fail. And I always felt bad when I would get the game to fail because I didn't want to like break the news to them that there was like a new issue, but at the same time, like it's kind of what I'm here to be doing. Yeah, we found quite a few bugs along the way, Merck and I. I learned a lot about just the gaming industry in general from hearing, the comparable titles that are going to be coming out. And this is basically a shrine to every gaming platform that's ever come out. So along the way, when I got bored, I'd just be, looking at all the stuff they had around here, and I kind of just submerged myself a little bit more into the gaming industry at the time. So, yeah.
So are you a gamer now that you've helped develop one?
I'm not really. I feel like I always get excited when a new system's gonna come out, and I'll buy it, and then like I'll get whatever the game comes with it at the time. I'll play Gran Turismo or some random ass game that I'm not really interested in, and then I'll buy a couple, usually just like NHL and Madden, and I'll play those, and I'll kind of not really get sick of them, but I'll put my dozens of hours into that, and then try to play a game, and I have a terrible attention span, as everyone that knows me knows. And yeah, I'm not necessarily a gamer, but I think that I can I was gonna say bullshit. Is that I can bullshit my way into a conversation and make it seem like I know a little bit more than I do. Yeah, true. All right, so I helped out. One of the things that I did in my tenure here, my short tenure before the shop opened back up in May, was helping out at PAX, which was a very eye-opening experience for me. I've always seen, clips from big conventions and things like that, but getting there early to go in the back door to set up the table for all the demos going on, and seeing tens of thousands of people lined up dressed in cosplay, which I didn't know what that was until recently. And it was cold and rainy, and there's tons of people lined up to go into PAX East in Boston. And basically, as I was entering, like getting ready to help set up, that's like when I really clicked that, like, holy shit, this is like, people really are into this industry, this whole deal. Like, I know there's extreme gamers and there's a million, different niche games, but really seeing the passion for everything at PAX and seeing the positive feedback that we were getting at the booth was really rewarding. And I was basically reading a script at the beginning of when I first decided, or not decided, when I first got there. I was like, on the car ride in, like, this is a first-person narrative. Is it a first-person narrative? Is that what? I still don't really fully understand the genres of gaming, but I know you guys are probably like, this kid. So it slowly went from more of a script to understanding what I was talking about, as much as it probably seems like I don't still. And basically when, giving the spiel, the whole rundown to all the people that were in line, and all these people are, whispering to their friends, that's the BioShock guy. You have Bill, BG, we call him BG, Bill Gardner, but they're like, that's Bill Gardner, blah, blah, blah. And every time somebody, would start talking to me, you could tell that they're like, all right, screw off whoever you are. We got Bill Gardner here, the lead designer from BioShock. So, but it was really interesting, and it was fun to see the whole, it went from more of like a pitch to actually, hoping that you're going to win somebody's, have them give positive feedback or whatever. So by the time they were leaving their demos, you're really hoping that what they say is going to be, overwhelmingly positive feedback and stuff like that. So it was really interesting to be like, have a mental count going in your head of like, all right, we have 6 laptops going right now. Each demo is going to be 25 minutes. We're running this booth for 12 hours. How many, people do you think got a chance to play the full demo? How many, you're talking to the other people behind the booth, like how many people have given you negative feedback? And like, we were checking in every half hour or so, and like, it seemed like there was really none, which was like, it was kind of getting all of us a little bit more. I mean, they had their composure throughout it, but I was turning to them, I'm like, nobody said anything negative yet. Like, this is awesome. And I tend to think that the gamers are probably the most like picky type of demographic that you're going to come across. And it's going to be the type of person who's going to, get super, they're going to find reasons to tell you that your game sucks. And there was very few of that. So we were very pleased with the feedback that we got. It was really cool.
So you're within the family, so I'm assuming you're probably here more than, a lot of the guys that work or a lot of people that work remotely.
Yeah, definitely.
What was your perception of like how it affected Bill and Amanda just crunching?
Yeah, I'm surprised that the marriage lasted. I mean, it's been absolute, obviously joking. No, it's been great. It was as, Bill Merck was saying before, it was always really funny because like, aside from QA and stuff, I would be, just going to grab lunch sometimes or whatever, but like around 3 o'clock, it would be my mom's coming over to babysit or take over for the babysitter. You know that when you hear the door close upstairs, that Liam and Riley, the 6 and 8-year-old, are going to be running downstairs and questioning whatever's going on, telling their parents how their day was at school, or the parents trying to get them to say what their day entailed, and they'd usually just be like, "Good, can we have the DS to go play upstairs?" And another one of my roles would be to kind of just maybe go entertain the kids for a little while, like go play in the snow every once in a while. Or I voluntarily did this, so I can't say that it was a task that they gave me, but if I got here early in the morning, I would shovel out the cars. And we had quite a few days in a row of snow, and I would have to be shoveling my own driveway. And then this one, yeah, we were all sick at the time, but so it's been a very interesting experience. And unfortunately, right, like the end of April, when all this was starting to come to a head and the release was going to be soon and all that stuff, I was leaving to go to South Carolina to get married. And then from there, was going to be my honeymoon for another week after. And then the 2 days after my honeymoon was going to be the ice cream shop opening back up. Holy Cow in Gloucester. Go check it out. Instagram at Holy Cow Ice Cream Cafe. Facebook at Holy Cow Ice Cream Cafe. Yeah, I don't know. We can find something else to do. Shameless plugs all the time. So what was I saying? So basically, as I was getting home from all this stuff, it was like my real priorities were starting to take precedence. So it really came at a terrible time because I felt like it was the absolute peak of me starting to understand what was going on and how I could help out and how I could, just I feel like I reached my full potential with the Deep End Games as I was leaving to go do my own thing. So nonetheless, I'm back here to say hello and pop in every once in a while, but I don't get to have the full experience of the day-to-day lifestyle that I had when I was here. So
you're gonna help them with their next game too?
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to. I think I got the title associate producer on this one, even though I don't know if I technically deserved it. They like to say that I did, but I think it's to stroke my ego to get me to come back here and help out more. Like, yeah, you're a producer, totally. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, you're totally an
Totally an AP. So yeah, I would definitely like to do stuff like this moving forward in a part-time fashion because I don't think I could ever really convince people that know what they're talking about that I know what I'm talking about. I think I can really, I think what I could do is kind of give my 2 cents on why I think something's this and why I think something's that. But yeah, it's definitely something I could see myself helping out with in the future.